Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to send WooCommerce coupons to customers via email and add in Zoho CRM. So are you also using WooCommerce to sell your products online? Then this video is definitely for you. So here I'm doing the same. I'm running an edutech company and I'm selling my online courses with the help of my WooCommerce account. And now I want that as soon as a new order is created in my WooCommerce account, automatically with the help of same customer details, a new contact should be created in my Zoho CRM too, and an automated email should be sent to that customer with the new discount coupon so that I can encourage the next purchase. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between WooCommerce, Zoho CRM and Gmail. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to send WooCommerce discount coupons to customers via email and add in Zoho CRM. So as you know that I run an edutech company, and now to increase the customer retention and to encourage the more course purchases, what I want is that as soon as someone purchases my course from my WooCommerce account, automatically they should receive a discount coupon for their next purchase, and also their details should be added in my Zoho CRM. So this helps us in maintaining an updated student database, tracking interactions and enabling personalized follow-ups to enhance the student engagement and satisfaction. So to do this, I've opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to send WooCommerce coupons to customers via email and add in Zoho CRM. And then we are going to click on create, and now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So that's why we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger right over here. So now this means that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and the actions are response towards that command. So now we are going to select our trigger application which is WooCommerce, because I want that as soon as a new purchase is made on my WooCommerce account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new order created. And then now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our WooCommerce account and our Pabbly's workflow. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to follow the help text, and it is saying log into your WordPress admin panel. So over here you can see that I've already opened my WordPress account, and WooCommerce is a plugin of WordPress. So now from the left sidebar you can see that I've opened the WooCommerce too, and it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. So now after log in my WooCommerce account, we have to go on settings. So we are going to go on settings right from the left sidebar, and now from here we have to go on advanced. So we are going to go on advanced, and now we're going to scroll, and over here you can see webhooks. So we have to go on webhooks. So I'm going to open webhooks right over here, and as you can see all the webhooks that I've already created, but I'm going to create a new. So I'm going to click on add webhook right over here, and now it is asking me for the name. So I want the name to be Zoho CRM and discount coupons, and now it is asking me for the status. So I'm going to keep the status as active right over here. It is asking me for the topic. So I want the topic to be order created. As over here you can see that it is saying select order created. So we are going to select the same right over here. I'm going to search for order created, and as you can see the same. So we are going to select it, and now it is asking me for the delivery URL. So now we are going to paste the URL we copied from our workflow, and now it is asking me for the secret. So I'm going to enter a dummy secret right over here. Suppose this. this. And now it is asking me for the API version, so I'm going to keep it as this only. And then we are going to click on save webhook right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on save webhook, you can see that we have successfully created a new webhook right over here with the name this and the delivery URL. And now we're going to open my workflow, and over here you can see that this is the proof of the successful connection. So over here we have received the webhook ID. So yes, this means that we have successfully created a connection between our WooCommerce account and our Pabbly's workflow. But now I want to capture the response of the order created. So I'm going to click on recapture webhook response, and then we are going to do a test submission. And to do the test submission, I'm going to open my WooCommerce account, and we are going to go on products and then all products. And now I'm going to select my product, which is Java. Over here I'm going to scroll, and as you can see the same, so I'm going to click on view right over here. So I'm going to do the test submission for this product because I want to create this automation only for this particular product. So I'm going to click on add to cart, and then we are going to click on proceed to checkout right from here. So I'm going to click on this, and now you can see that it is asking me for the details. So I'm going to keep the details as this: first name demo, last name user. Over here you can see the street, the town, city. Over here you can see the pin code, the phone number, and the email address as demo22@pabblytudes.com. And then we are going to click on place order right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on place order, you can see thank you, your order has been received. So this means that we have successfully did the test submission. And now what will happen is that WooCommerce will send the details of this submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check for the same details I've entered right over here. So I'm going to open my workflow. And yes, you can see that we have captured a new response right over here. We are going to look for all the details that we entered in our WooCommerce. So I'm going to scroll, and as you can see all the details that we entered. Over here you can see the first name, the last name, the country. Over here you can see the city. Over here you can also see the address. We are going to move on forward. You can see the payment method. And over here you can see all the details of our order. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now we are going to move on to our action step. But before moving forward for our workflow, I'll just add a filter condition right over here. For that I'm going to search for filter as my action application. So I'm going to add filter right over here because I want to create this automation only for a single product. And filter is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to add conditions in your workflow. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as filter values, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that now it is asking me to select the label. So I want to select the label as product ID. So I'm going to search for product ID right over here, and as you can see the same product ID, so we are going to map this. And now it is asking me for the filter type. So I'm going to keep the filter types equals to, and now we are going to enter the value. So I want that if the product ID is 62128, then only this workflow should move on further. Over here you can see that this is my product ID 62128. So I want that if the product ID is this, then only my workflow should move on further. So I'm going to click on save and send test request right over here. And yes, you can see condition success. Over here you can see condition is true. So yes, we have successfully added the filter right over here. And now we are going to move on to our action step. So for our action application, we are going to select Zoho CRM right over here because I want to add the details of the new customer in my Zoho CRM. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as create contact, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Zoho CRM account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then connect with Zoho CRM. And now it is asking me for the domain. So over here it is saying enter the domain of your Zoho account belongs you from below. So over here you can see that these are some domains which can be the answers. So I'm going to open my Zoho CRM, and over here you can see that this is my domain which is zoho.in. So you are going to select zoho.in right over here. So I'm going to enter zoho.in right over here as my domain, and then we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to go on this, you can see that it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on accept and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on accept Pabbly is safe, and as soon as we are going to click on accept, you can see that we have successfully connected our Zoho CRM account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the lead source. So I'm going to select it as online store only, and then we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the first name. So you are going to map the first name. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected WooCommerce as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received saved in my WooCommerce account. So I'm going to give you an example that over here in front of first name, if I'm going to enter demo, suppose like this manually, then this will not change with every new order created in my WooCommerce account because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, suppose I'm going to search for first name right over here, and as you can see demo. So if I'm going to map it from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. So you're going to map the last name. Also, I'm going to search for last name, and as you can see users, we are going to map it. We are going to move on forward. We are going to map the email too. I'm going to search for email, and as you can see the same, so we are going to map it. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the title and the department. So as you can see, both of these are not the required fields, so I'm going to leave it as blank. We are going to map the phone number because we have the phone number of our customer, and as you can see the phone number, so we are going to map it. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for more details. So as you can see, all of these details are not the required details, so I'm going to leave all of this blank. And now it is asking me for the email opt-out, so we are going to keep it as yes. We are going to move on forward. Over here you can see that it is asking me for the address. So yes, we have the street name, so I'm going to search for it, and as you can see new street, so we are going to map this. We are going to map the city also. I'm going to search for it, and as you can see Bhopal, so we are going to map it. We are going to do same for the state also. I'm going to search for state, and as you can see the state, so we are going to map it too. We are going to do same for the zip code also. We are going to search for it, and as you can see the same, so we are going to map it. We are going to map the country also. I'm going to search for country right over here, and as you can see India, so we are going to map it. And after mapping all the required details, we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, you can see that we have successfully created a new contact in our Zoho CRM. Over here you can see success. So yes, we have successfully created a new record in our Zoho CRM with the same details. So now I'm going to open my Zoho CRM and check for the new contact created. So I'm going to open my Zoho CRM, and we are going to refresh this contacts page right from here. And as soon as we're going to refresh this, yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new contact. Over here you can see demo22@pabblytudes.com. So yes, we have successfully created a new contact with the same phone number and the email. I'm going to open and look for the address too that we entered, and yes, you can see the same address that we entered. I'm going to look for it, and as you can see, yes, this is the same address that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our this action step. And now what I want is I want to send a discount coupon to my customer. So for that I'm going to add another action step right over here. And now for the action application, we are going to search for Gmail. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select Gmail right over here. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as send email v2, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see, again it is asking me for the same, add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Gmail account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Gmail. And over here you can see that it is asking me for some permissions after selecting my Gmail account. So I'm going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because yes, my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow, Pabbly is safe, and as soon as we are going to click on allow, you can see that we have successfully connected our Gmail account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the recipient email address. So again, we are going to map the recipient email address as the customer's email address. Over here you can see the same, so we are going to map it. And now it is asking me for CC and BCC. So as you can see, both of these are not the required fields, so I'm going to leave it as blank, and then we are going to move on forward. And now you can see that it is asking me for the sender's email address, so I'm going to keep it as this only. It is asking me for the sender's name, so I want the sender's name to be Pabbly. Over here I'm going to enter it. You can enter the name of your organization right over here. And now it is asking me for the email subject, so I want the email subject to be thank you for enrolling, enjoy an exclusive discount on your next course. And now I'm going to map the name of my customer right over here. So I'm going to look for name right over here, and as you can see, demo user, so we are going to map this because I want to send a personalized mail to all of my customers. And now the subject has become thank you for enrolling, enjoy your exclusive discount on your next course, demo user. Now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the reply to. So as you can see that this message is not a reply mail, so I'm going to leave it as blank, and then we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the email content type, so I'm going to keep it as plain only. And now it is asking me for the email content, so I want the email content to be this. Hi name, thank you for enrolling in our course. We are going to map the name right over here again so that I can send personalized mail to all of my customer or students. So I'm going to search for name, and as you can see, demo user. So we are going to map the first name, put a space, and then last name. So now it has become hi demo user. Thank you for enrolling in our course. We are excited to have you on board and committed to providing you with the best learning experience. Over here you can see that I've mentioned that I've attached a discount voucher in this mail. So now we're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the file name. So I want the file name to be discount coupon, and now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the attachment. So we are going to attach the discount coupon right over here, which we want to send. So where you can see that I have created a PDF right over here for the discount coupon, which is this, and I want to send this same PDF to my customer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this PDF in a link first, and to do this we are going to open our WordPress account. And as you can see that this is my WordPress account, and now from the left side bar we are going to go on media, and as you can see that as soon as you're going to open media, over here you can see add new media file. So you can add your PDF file right over here, and you're going to get your PDF file right over here. So as you can see that I've already added my PDF file, and over here is the URL I wished for. So I'm going to copy this URL, and then we are going to paste this same URL over here in my attachment. So I want this to be static, so that's why I'm going to paste this manually. I'm going to also open this URL and show it to you so that we can get the same URL as our same PDF. And as you can see that this is the same URL as our PDF. So yes, we have successfully added the attachment too, and now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the label IDs. So I want to keep it as this only. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the signature. So if you wish, you can definitely select or add a signature right over here. I don't wish to do so, and it is not the required field. So directly I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent a mail to our customer or our student, which is demo user. So I'm going to open my Gmail and check for the mail sent. So I'm going to open it, and yes, you can see thank you for enrolling, enjoy an exclusive discount on your next course, demo user. So I'm going to open this, and yes, you can see that this is the same mail that we have sent, and also you can see that in the attachment we have the discount coupon. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my WooCommerce again, and now we are going to do another test submission. So I'm going to do the test submission for this product only. So I'm going to click on proceed to checkout right over here, and now we are going to do the test submission with the new name. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as test this time. So I'm going to enter test right over here. So I'm going to enter it. For the last name, we are going to keep it as user. For the country, India, over here you can see the street address, the city, over here you can see the state, and the pin code as this. And also for the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. And now for the email, I'm going to keep it as testuser22@pabblytudes.com. And then we are going to click on place order, and as soon as we are going to click on place order, you can see thank you, your order has been received. So this means that with the help of same details, we have successfully did the test submission. And now what will happen that WooCommerce has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new Zoho CRM contact with the same details, and also sent a mail, an automated mail to our customer right over here with the discount coupon for their further next purchase. So I'm going to open my Gmail and Zoho CRM and check for the contact added and the mail sent. So this time we're not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Zoho CRM, and we are going to go back to our contacts page to look for the new contact created. And now I'm going to refresh this contacts page right from here, and yes, you can see the new contact created. Over here you can see the contact name, test user. You can also see the same email and the phone number. So I'm going to open it and look for the address that we entered, and yes, we are going to scroll and look for the address, and as you can see the same address. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For the trigger application, we selected WooCommerce. For the trigger event, we selected new order created. For the action application, we selected filter by Pabbly, and then for the action event, we selected filter values because I only wanted to create this automation for a single product. And now we're going to move on forward. For the action application, we selected Zoho CRM, and then for the action event, we selected create contact. Again, for the action application, we selected Gmail, and then for the action event, we selected send email v2 because I wanted that as soon as a new order is created in my WooCommerce, then the details of that customer should be added as a new contact in my Zoho CRM, and the email should be sent to that customer with the new discount voucher. So I'm going to show you the mail that we have sent to test user also right over here. You can see the new mail sent to test user over here. You can see in the the subject we have changed the name, and in the text also we have changed the name, and we have sent the same discount voucher to test user 2. And yes, we were successful with our workflow also. Over here you can see the two contacts I created. One is test user and demo user, and over here you can see the two mails I sent to my customers. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.